So for a zoo prize program, we offered the same discount to three different groups of people. People 15 years old or younger, greater than but not exactly 60 years old, and people who are students. For that we had to repeat our discount three separate times, and in programming it's always a good idea to reduce the repetitive code, and in this case we can reduce the code. Java gives us a way to get rid of repetition by combining each of these three checks into one larger test condition. We want to test all three conditions and apply the discount if a person matches any one of them. The condition we want to test is if a person is 15 years old or younger, or is greater than 60 years old, or if that person is a student. And if there are any of these, we offer them a discount. We can form this larger test in Java by using logical operators. There are three main logical operators: AND, OR, and NOT. AND, which is these two ampersand symbol, OR, which is these two lines or pipes, and NOT, which is exclamation point, which may look familiar from how we checked if some value was not equal to something else. Both AND and OR operators can combine two test conditions or Boolean expression at a time into one larger expression. AND combination like this one are only true when both test it combines to the expression to the left and to the right of the AND symbol are also true. In other words, it checks if the left and the right expression are both true. So in this example, the test 4 less than 6 is true, but on the right 2 is not greater than 13, so this expression evaluates to false. And because just one of these conditions is false, the whole AND combination will also evaluate to false. An OR operator also combines two tests, but will evaluate to true when one or both of its two expressions are true. So it checks if the left expression or the right expression is true, and if at least one of them is true, then the OR combination will also be true. So for the same combination of expression, 4 less than 6 is true and 2 greater than 13 is false, combined with an OR operator, this whole evaluation will evaluate to true. And finally, the NOT operator works on one test at a time and negates whatever value is applied to, which means that it turns a Boolean value or expression into its opposite value. So for example, saying not 4 less than 6 is the same thing as saying not this true expression, and not true is equivalent to false, which this expression evaluates to. And now if we use these three operators to connect expression, we can combine as many combinations as we want into one larger test, and that's what we want from our zoo code. So in the case of our zoo ticket discount, we are checking three separate test conditions, and we can combine all of these conditions into one big Boolean expression by using two OR operators. These operators will say that if a single one of the age or student condition is met, then we can apply the discount, and in code it looks something like this. Our first OR combines our two age conditions, and the second OR combines that with the student condition. And if any one of these three conditions is true, we'll enter if block of code and set our ticket to a discount price of $5. And it's as simple as that. It's each of our previous condition that we tested separated by logical operators. And as long as each test condition is separated by an AND or an OR, you can create as long test as you want.